Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is your host, Callum Hale. I know I've been gone for a while. Aside from getting really sick with the flu and a few other things, kind of hit me back to back to back to back to back. My computer died. Uh, had it hooked into a surge protector, and it ended up we had a bad lightning storm, blew the breaker in the house. Surge protector did its job, but also it fragged my old rig for the most part, so I wasn't able to record on it. But we are playing a new game to the channel, which is Call of Cthulhu. It's probably going to be like a either daily or like 3 times a week video. I'm going to be doing a chapter at a time, and once the chapter is up, that will be the video. So I don't really know how long these are going to take. We'll find out together. So, as always, sit back, relax, grab some snacks, grab a glass of water, grab your favorite beverage, and let's get into it, shall we? I was playing this a bit earlier, but I lost that recording. So we're just going to delete this one. Still learning my new rig out. Trying to figure out why it's not picking up my mic input from my good headset. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case. It would lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. I know the matter. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. I have not played this game except for earlier, in which I lost the audio for, in a couple years. So I don't remember much about it. And that is one hell of a wake up call. Moving around. A lot of mutilated shark. Vest. So I do hope everyone is taking care of themselves. I know the holiday times can be rough for a lot of folks. So, as always, be kind to each other, take care of each other. Ooh, plant. Around a bit. Right. Whatever that is, I don't think we want to be near it. Now that I'm slowly getting back on my feet, I'll be doing a few more recordings. Trying to get more stable content out.
Hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Can't do anything with that.
What a putrid offering.
An orca.
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
That is one hell of a nightmare. Consult diary. The private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War decided to set up in Boston, but there was no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other: adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real one, and I'd probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Looks like I get some skills. Sanity. Edward Pierce, a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. First held their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes pills and liquor to ward off nightmares at home. Inventory. My old lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division, the men of the Lost Battalion who fell.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Doctor tried them when I returned from the war. They swore they would put into the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Like the treatment, I hear voices in my dreams. They are different, unknown. They seem surface from unfathomable ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling? Because the beginning of the video looked kind of wonky, sorry. I didn't realize that it had changed resolution on me. Have a drink. Why not?
I used to be an avid reader.
Excuse me.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Inventory. Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
I have business here to attend to.
Okay.
investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
All right, so we got, I think, Thought Hidden is going to be a good one to have. Eloquent. I think it's definitely going to be a good one. And Medicine. Yeah.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Let's see. Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins. A short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came to my office and asked me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he filed in order to know more about the case. Let's examine the painting first.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Okay. We have Cole. intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins sees nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images, violent colors, and wild strokes to the world. Her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal to another dimension. Okay, let's look at what documents people got.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life, they with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. The police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with...
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what... Go to Dark...
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
That last little bit
Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
A dense work aimed at interns, young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world, detailed symptoms, suitable treatment. Okay. Looks like my Mesto went up a little bit, 22% from 20. Uh, nope. Nope. Nope.
Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still beneath the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous history of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okay. So, looks like we are off to dark water. And I know, because I played this a little bit earlier, as you saw in the beginning, that that will take us into Chapter 2. So I'm not actually going to go yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end the recording here, and then the next video, which will be coming out tomorrow, will be the Chapter 2 video. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. As always, be kind to each other. The holidays can be rough. Hydrate, medicate if you have to, eat some good food. And remember, you are worth it, you are worthy, and you are loved. I know it can be rough and things can seem dark, but there is light at the end of it. There's always light. Where that light comes from, I can't tell you. I've had my dark times. I've had friends who are going through some dark times. It's the holiday doldrums, but I will see everybody in the next video. And again, thank you all for watching. This has been Count Hill, and I am signing up.